Hi Jane, thanks for coming in again. Unfortunately, I've called you in here in regards to your current progress and your failure around what we had agreed upon in our counselling session. Now, obviously, this is the second session we've had. Now, the reason why you're here and the reason why I'm presenting you with this written warning is basically around your failure to meet the required training hours. Now, we mutually agreed to the 20 hours to be completed within the 2 week period. That's your training and development. As you know, we've fallen 10 hours short of that. This therefore has triggered this warning letter that I've presented, and also I wanted to sit here with you and meet with you and have a discussion around this as well. So I'd just like to know, where are you at the moment? What I've been informed of your reasons as to why this hasn't occurred or the training hasn't been met, but I'd like to understand from you if these reasons are correct or if you've got anything to add to this. Okay, look, essentially your reasons for not completing the training goals are not acceptable. We initially restructured the original training that we had set, or the KPIs that we had set, and restructured the training to meet your specific requirements, especially around changing from training on the job to a classroom type environment to try to assist you with it. Even then, you failed to complete or meet our training requirements. You still haven't passed an internal audit around your internal processes. So following the counselling form, and then here we are at the written warning. So I'm going to just explain to you the written warning. Essentially, as it reads, the deficiency details are a failure to meet ongoing agreed personal performance targets and goals. In accordance with the counselling process, agreed training hours and requirements have not been met within the 2 week time frame. So as per our operational procedures manual and the performance and disciplinary policy, the written warning has been actioned. So as we've discussed now, the original counselling process remains, along with all the related time frame. Now I'm going to give you the next week to complete that 10 hours worth of training. So I need you to understand that within a week, that training has to be completed, and you also have to be certified. So you have to pass the internal audit around your processes. Now, if you've happened to fail in both these areas, it's going to trigger the next level of disciplinary action, which, as you well know, could include termination of your employment with the company. So I just want to make sure you understand fully the ramifications of the next part of this. Okay, so Jane, what I'd like you to go and discuss this with who you need to discuss with. If you require time to have a discussion with your union representative, then I suggest you do that, or an employee that you consider a representative, I suggest you do that. I've also have Brett from Human Resources available. He's made himself available. His number's on the bit of paper there if you need to speak to him around this process, or if you're not happy with anything, you can approach him rather than having to come to me. That's fine. I'll give you today to think about it, digest it, and then from tomorrow you have the week to complete the training and pass the certification. Do you fully understand this? Okay, so as you know, this is again an official process, so I need to get you to certify and sign the warning and bring it back to me by the end of today if you need to discuss, as I said, with HR or your union representative. As we well know, you've knocked back the opportunity to have a representative with you, and that's fine, but I suggest you take this to your union representative. You really do need to discuss it because it's a serious document. Okay, thank you very much for coming in, and I implore you to take this seriously and make a concerted effort to complete the 10 hours training and get your certification for your internal process. Okay, thanks, Jane.